Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, I know it's just been about a week since I posted my last update, but as I said, we got everything torn down. Got the truck bed off, and I'm gonna just give you guys a recap here. This weekend, I'm hoping to get the frame painted and all the components, and start reassembly, which is super exciting. So let's get the camera turned around. Truck's behind me. All right. So everything has been disassembled, cleaned up. It's been about a year sitting here, so there was slight surface rust on everything. I got everything shined up. And what I use to do that, I'm not using sandpaper. I'm using a surface conditioning wheel. It's the maroon ones. And I put them on a Velcro backer on my 4.5-inch grinder. Let me show you what I mean here. It's a dirty one. Sorry. So this is the Velcro side. This is 4.5-inch. And it's just like the 2-inch and 3-inch ones you get for your buzzy wheel with the roll locks on the back. But these go on, I've been running them on my DeWalt, and they work absolutely great. If you really lay into them, you can get some sparks off of off the metal you're cleaning, but for the most part, all they're taking off is all the contaminants, and it's just getting it down to clear, clean, shiny metal. So I still gotta, I'm just gonna scuff that up. I had a hard time getting in there with the wheel, but as you can see, everything is shined. Took the time to shine up these Tinworks trailing arms, the Tinworks notched cross member, the notch in the back turned out beautiful. It's the Rideman Ranch notch. These guys were from No Limit, a No Limit kit that I had that I cleaned up and adapted and put them on here for the shock mounts. So yeah. We're gonna be shooting some paint. Got everything cleaned up underneath here. Bottom side, I still got to do a little bit of cleaning, but super happy. I'll walk outside here and show you guys the contraption I made to take off the bed. Beautiful day out today. It's about, well, it's going to close in on 60 here. It's not quite 60 yet. But this is what I did to lift the bed off. That centerpiece, this center H piece floats, so we can slide it front to back to get the balance we need. It worked out really well. I will say that one of these, I did not feel comfortable with just one of them, so I stiffened it up with a second one. So if you're looking for a cheap and easy and quick way to lift your bed off, you can do something like that. So yeah, so that is right now. The truck should start going back together here in the next week, which is super exciting. I just did order from Simple C10. I had clips, and I didn't remember if I ordered the hubcap clips from Mob Steel or if I ordered them from him. And then I lost this template. I wasn't sure, so I ended up reaching out to Travis at Simple C10 and had him. I just explained the situation. He said, "Hey man, I'll sell you the template." So I don't know, it was like $20. He sold me just the template. I had the clips, whether they were from him or Mob Steel. No, doesn't matter at this point. But Travis is a super cool guy to deal with. I haven't spoke to him, but have gone back and forth with messages quite a bit. So I got my transport wheels here, and I've been playing around with colors. So I got black, and I'll line these up maybe and post another video. I got black with a cream color. Got like a light battleship gray. And then we had a white, which I'm leaning towards that guy or this guy. The other option too would be to put that cream trim ring around the outside there. I'm waiting on a gentleman, buddy of mine, and another guy to come get this rear end, 12-bolt rear end with the limited slip. I got new axle bearings for it. I got axle seals, so the whole thing should be redone. I got a new aluminum differential housing, which should dress it up. Back to the wheels. This is kind of my catch-all for all my parts right now. These guys, they need cleaned up a little bit again, and I'm not sure if this is how they're going to look when I'm done. But this is kind of the look that I was liking on the 22s if I go with the 22s. I have them, so I'm going to do them. I'm going to drill them for the clips. Mount them and see what they look like. I also purchased... I also went to Harbor Freight. They had this guy on special. I think it was $30 on clearance, which you get 2 guns, 2 hoppers, small and little. I had to buy a regulator for it. I do have a regulator on my compressor, but I thought it'd be handy to have it be able to adjust your pressure right here at the gun. This guy comes with the standard size needle and nozzle, but it also comes with this larger one. So if you gotta, from what I've read and watched, if you want to shoot heavier primers or a heavier, thicker material, you can do that with this gun. Like I said, for heck, if this gun lasts this job and maybe one more, I'll be happy. And there's 2 of them in here. This is just the shrunk down version of that for, I don't know, I guess doing door jams or small projects. And it came with a cleaning kit and a case. So I am going to use Rustoleum black. I decided to use Rustoleum black tractor paint, and I don't want the chassis to be gloss. It's going to get dirty, so I chose a satin. I am going to use acetone as the thinner to thin it down a little bit. Right now I'm thinking I'm probably going to go to like a 3:1 ratio, so it's, I don't know, kind of heavy. It goes on thick just because it's cooler out. I also got hardener. If it's cooler out and it's thicker, I'm assuming that I've never painted anything with a paint gun. Let's start with that. But I'm assuming that if the paint is thicker, a thicker consistency, it'll hang on to the side of this frame. And the weather right now is cooler. The metal's cooler than I'd like it to be to paint it. But that's the reason to go thicker. And it's not going to be a show truck. I always want a nice finish. I want it to look like, when you open that deck lid on the trunk or on the bed, that, it looks like I made an effort and, looks like something, just not something that was slapped together in someone's garage. Although I'm putting it together in my garage, I guess I have a higher standard for myself. So anyway, without further ado, the next update, hopefully this is painted, and we'll probably be working on the bed at that point. And like I said, the bed, I got to order some rhino lining, primer. Also got to do some seam sealer. Someone had suggested, instead of using seam sealer on the gaps in the bed, to use a panel bond, which would work as well. I'm going to bounce that off a couple of buddies of mine that do body work and see which one they suggest and make the call. I think I have both. So, and while I have that spray gun, I'm probably just going to tape this back window off and shoot that back of the cab, just to give it all a cleaner look as well. So anyway, thanks for checking it out. I will be back when I be back, or I'll be back when I be back. Yeah, super intelligent. Anyway, I will be back when we're ready to show you guys the next step. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.